Hello and welcome to the 2010 Villagers Podcast, episode 6. Yes, we really have got to 6 episodes and not killed each other, but we're still here. As you can see tonight, I've, as always, got Jack Hickman and Ash Walker with me, unfortunately, but we've also got another special guest this week. We've had James Chesney a couple of weeks ago. This week we've got another lad who's been coming to Ferriby with us for years. It's Jack Hickman. Nice to have you on, mate. Thanks for coming.
This is going to be the best episode.
We probably will.
He sounds like you. Cocky to start with.
More like his brother.
So, we've got plenty to get on with tonight, as always. A couple of games to talk about, which we'll get to later on. It's been a bit of a slow news week, again.
We realised an hour ago.
Yeah, that we didn't have a lot to talk about for news-wise, did we?
No.
So, we're going to have to go straight into Jeff.
Yep.
More Mr. Stelling.
Okay,
You
so
need to fill.
no one needs to know Saturday's scores because that was ages ago. Nearly a week ago, so
We won.
forget that. We'll start with Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday.
Emley 1, North Ferriby 0. We'll talk about that later. If it's safe to do so, with salt in the room, I'm not sure. Glasshoughton 1, Hall Road Rangers 2. Rossington 3.
You nearly coughed when you said that.
I did. It pained me. Rossington 3, Retford 2, crowd of 252, which was the highest on the night. Selby 1, Skegness 4, attendance of 180, so their attendances have plummeted.
They are imploding.
And then, score of the night, some people might say, especially the people from Dunswell with their 6 fingers and 6 toes, celebrating their caravans. Where's Brunel? East Hull 1.
What we also might say is with the 6 points, Walker, which is 2 points more than we've got.
Granted,
So,
Can I just say-
interject? They beat Armthorpe at home. Armthorpe are average. Every team should beat Armthorpe at home. If you don't beat Armthorpe at home,
You know that's
you're in
gonna,
this league.
You
for
do
20
know
years.
that's going to be clipped, and if we get beat by them,
Well, let it be clipped. Let the one Armthorpe fan play it as his ringtone. And then they beat Weresborough, who we have said are the worst team in the league. And they only won 1-0. Let's not big it up.
I'm going to say something now that I didn't
Obviously,
think,
they will finish mid-table, but
that I did not think I would ever say in my life, and it absolutely pains me to say it. But fair play to Easton.
oh yeah, I said this
Fair
last
play
week.
to them.
I said last week.
What?
Fair play to them.
Honestly, they've had a good start to the year. They're bastards, and they will continue to be bastards. But
That's a light version of what.
Well,
let's be
I'm
honest,
not gonna
how
say
many games have
anything
they played? 3.
3
yeah.
games.
How many games are left?
exactly, but,
A lot.
There you go, then.
it's a very, very good start for them, and you can only say fair play to them.
No, you can't.
So can we get on to Wicked Wednesday, which is the equivalent of Super
Oh,
Sunday?
go on, yes.
Nostell 4.
Who the hell's
Armthorpe
made
2.
that up?
Me.
Wicked Wednesday.
Oh, you've got Super Sunday in the Premier League.
Right, how long is it going to take Sky to catch on with that?
Oh,
Wicked Wednesday.
All our Tuesday games, a bit bang average games on a Tuesday night. Come to the Wednesday, 2 cracking games. So Nostell 4, Armthorpe 2, and then the humdinger, Winterton 4, Harrogate Railway 4.
Tell you what, Harrogate Railway have done us a favour there.
I've got some stats.
No.
Campion are the early leaders of the table. 3 points clear already of Winterton, who are second. The Champagnes on ice in Bradford.
100%
No,
record.
it isn't.
Goals flying in.
Yep, it's goal scorers. It's interesting, isn't it, when a team wants to score goals? What happens? 4 winless teams in the league. We've got Glasshoughton, who haven't won a game. Armthorpe, who haven't won a game. Well, got no points, rather. Selby, who've got no points. And Weresborough, who have got no points. So the 2 teams that East Hull have beaten have got no points. Bit of perspective there. And Josh Walker is the only top goal scorer of the league from Winterton. I'm done.
Hat-trick last night.
No,
Oh, yes!
boys.
Nunsaw played 2 games since we last spoke.
He get 2 games and he can't even remember that they
Honestly.
played.
Okay,
This is the main point of this show.
Can I say I googled this whilst I was marking the English books at school earlier?
It's fine, mate. We was only talking about
I'm sure
5 minutes ago,
everybody is
Cat.
interested in that.
On Saturday, I think it was Saturday, they beat Lincoln United Development 4-1.
Yes.
They beat
Go on, the boys.
Grimsby Borough reserves 4-3 away from home on Tuesday. They currently lie 3rd in the table behind the Lincolnshire powerhouses Louth Town and top of that league, Epworth Town Colts.
Well, there's
So we may have a trip to Epworth Town Colts next season if things don't go our way
That
this
sounds like a
season.
team who should be playing in Sunday League.
They play on a school pitch, so we won't be.
So basically
we won't be
it's-
going there. They will not get the ground graded.
Well,
Thank you, Jeff.
Could be going to Beverley though. They've just put floodlights in their ground.
They haven't. They've submitted planning.
What? They're going to get floodlights in their ground to
Yeah,
go to their
but
brand new stand.
you know what the people of Beverley are like.
Have you seen the people from North Werribee?
That's a fair point.
Hang on. Beverley's going to be one of the most upper class teams in that league. You've seen some of the dives that are in this league. Skegness. Beverley's going to look out of place.
Hey, stop dissing Skeggy. It was a good day.
Right,
I said I was going to be sensible.
I'm
tonight.
afraid it's better when you're not. It's
I
good.
like it, so.
I'm afraid we're going to have to talk about Tuesday evening now.
Is it safe to do so?
Well-
Look at his face.
Well, I mean, honestly, me and you, he was driving on Tuesday. I mean, I don't know about you, but
I don't think he spoke for half an hour. He didn't speak for half an hour, did he?
It was.
He's white as a sheet.
It was not a great atmosphere in that car on the way home, I must say. Yes, things didn't go well. A 1-0 defeat at Retford, Emley.
I'd have been a lot more annoyed.
One of the most, oh God, what, I'm going to use a walker word, tin-potted Northern Counties teams you would ever wish to come across. Honestly, the attitude of their players.
Well, what did I tweet
It was-
in about 2 minutes before they scored? Was it, please get me out of this shithouse Tin Pot League or something like that? Because, my God,
I thought you tweeted that after the goal.
it was just before and I tweeted it, they scored and I thought, But, my God, I mean, horrible. It was just horrible. I can't say any other words than that.
Not many teams will go there and win this.
No, it's going to be one of them places.
But-
It's the Northern Counties York Street is that place.
Can I just say, I still maintain they are bang average.
I agree.
No team should play for a 0-0 at home.
I agree.
No team.
I think what was most disappointing on Tuesday night is the fact that we didn't take our chances.
What chances?
First half.
First half, we did have a
First half is
Granted.
what I mean.
First half.
We created a lot of chances. TC should have scored.
Is that our Vietnamese international?
I could say something else there, but
There's a joke in there
Yeah, there is.
somewhere.
Scotty Phillips did score. He was given offside.
It was offside.
I don't think it
marginal.
was.
It was offside.
It was very,
It was in
very
line.
marginal.
It was offside, but
Yeah, they
gross.
blamed the ref anyway once.
Yeah.
So.
No, I'm not going to blame the ref actually. I'm going to blame ourselves because
What? Hang on a
Jesus
minute.
wept.
Whoa. Hang on.
That one
Can we
is-
have a break
Wait,
news alert?
hang on a minute. Is that in your script?
No, I've not got that down here.
I'm going to blame ourselves because first half we dominated.
I agree with that.
I agree.
We should have been 2-3 up at half time.
Yeah.
Second half was a completely different game. We were brought down to their level. We didn't look comfortable. We didn't create nearly half as many chances. And at the end of the day, if you watch up to the 92nd minute, you think, actually, this is a good point. But one bit of switching off, a good cross and a good header has cost us 3 points. And I think that is the most disappointing thing. It's the fact that we've switched off again in injury time. It happened last week against Hall Road, happened in injury time, half-time injury time against Harrogate.
Mm-hmm.
That is the most disappointing thing. I don't think it's a concern that we got beat 1-0. I think it's more of a we need to start taking our chances more than anything,
Especially away from home.
especially away from home.
On the back of what you said, I would say that it is a slight concern how we've started away again, because we thought that, you know, that was a trademark of us last year. You're right, it would have been a decent point
Can I
away
argue
at
that?
Emley.
Can I agree with that? They wanted a point, we should be pushing.
Yeah, I know. First half we did, but
We
like
did.
Jack said, second half we got dragged into a battle, and what I will say that you would normally say, but I'm going to say it this week, is that wasn't helped by the
No, it wasn't.
patheticness
Absolutely.
of the referee.
He had no
100%.
spine.
Had
The referee
no
lost the
idea
game.
what he was doing, that bloke. He was clueless.
Oh, don't think I'm trying to back him here. I'm most definitely not.
Can you see what I mean? I said strap yourself in for this.
But
tonight, because-
the officiating was poor. He, like you said, he had no backbone.
He was a coward.
He
didn't know what
was. It was a good way of describing it. He was a coward.
He was. He didn't like the fact, they shouted loud, they had the home crowd behind them, and conveniently they got everything.
That
The booking of Tillo was ridiculous.
That's outrageous.
I mean,
considering Lewis XO's been put on 4 times, he's got what's it called, a bump coming out here. None of them have been booked from any of it. Tillo doesn't even touch the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper goes down and shouts. Tillo gets booked. It is just poor officiating, and I think that is going to be one of the most important things this year. We've not only got to beat teams, we've got to beat the officials as well.
No, but you've got to think about it. We are at this level. It's going to happen everywhere you go.
Of course it is.
So you've got to work it to your advantage. You can't just go,
which is what
we
did.
lost the game because of this.
Well, if we're still using this excuse come December,
This is what I mean.
then we're in trouble.
I'm not using it as an excuse.
I don't mind saying this when it's August, September.
it's actually
That's
October
actually
now.
tough.
Yeah, you know what? The game was in September.
Yeah.
Come on.
The thing is, I'm not using it as an excuse.
I don't mind saying it in a minute, but come next month where it's the same of the referee. We need to start looking at ourselves in the mirror if that's the point we're saying next month.
That's why I've not blamed the referee for us getting beat. We beat ourselves.
We did. All I was highlighting the point because I don't normally talk much about referees, but this in particular, he wasn't
It
great.
was dreadful.
The second half, the highlight for us was the Ben Leyland. I mean, if that goes in, we really,
We're on the pitch.
Leyland scores, we're on the pitch. I mean, what a strike that was.
That goes in, we win the game.
Yeah,
But
we would have won.
worryingly, that's the only chance I can remember from the second
This is the
half.
point I was going to come on to, is we missed a little bit of something when we had both Forrester and East missing. It's a lot of quality out of the side, and we really missed both of them.
I think you're missing one name in particular.
You're going to say Loz, aren't you, as well? But I thought Dennett played well though.
Yeah, but it was Ben Leyland on the left-hand side.
Well, yeah, but
Josh Dennett is one of those players where you're going to get a 7 out of 10 every week. He's going to be solid. He's one of those that will run up and down the wing. He's happy to do it. He's good defensively.
Well, I thought he was excellent against Hall Road.
He was very good against
Hall Road. It looked. How old is he?
19.
A 19-year-old having to settle into a league like that, where it's going to be chaos. There's going to be bookings. There's going to be all sorts of.
Some of the pulse players.
That's what I mean. He looked like he'd been playing there for years.
And the thing is with Ben is a very good player and can happily sit in at left back. However, I think the fact that he's not left-footed playing at left back hinders it, because he hasn't got the confidence to go down the wing and whip it in with his left foot, which Loz will do continuously all game.
Yeah, which is what we needed because we were playing 2 up front.
Exactly.
Because, as I said, both Forrester and East were missing.
What we were doing is we were playing our normal game of passing the ball around, and it didn't work, especially second half, which I think is why he probably brought Scott for the top.
Second half, there, mind you, fair play to him, said frustrate them, get in the faces, kick them. And we didn't know what to do. We got drawn into a battle and we couldn't win the battle.
We did.
They got the referee on their side. They played it beautifully well for themselves. They were happy with 0-0. Lucky for them to have come away with 3 points, and we got called shithouses at the end of the game.
I think there was one thing in particular that Emley did that I think, especially second half, won them the game. They kept Emma quiet.
I agree.
Emma hardly got in the game second half, and because he was so quiet, we didn't have that attacking spark that we normally have, especially when we've got Eastie and Jim Forrester. Butts did a good job down the left, but he's not one of those that is a spark. He's one of those that's going to run down, he'll take the man on and put it in the box. That wasn't done enough. But Emma was that quiet second half, the left back had a field day, and they were bombing our left hand side. Yeah, and rightly so. Rightly so.
It's a good dissection of the defeat, that.
Well, I think we was kind of dreading this conversation tonight. I mean, that car journey home, like we said, was very tense. And
I wasn't angry Tuesday night. I hope you do know this. I wasn't angry.
Well,
I was disappointed.
as a sheep.
Yeah, it's because I was gutted.
I thought he was going to be sick, to be fair, when they scored that goal.
No, I wouldn't have been sick. It was gutting. It really was, because The way we defended for the majority of the second half was very good. It's just we've had one lapse in concentration.
Do you want to know the positive? It was in September. We've got a long, long way to go. Let's build on it.
Exactly.
There's nothing to really build from.
Don't build on it.
Don't build on that, but let's just get rid of it. Rip it up, rip the programmes up. You know, we don't see any of those programmes. Good programme for £1. But, you know, let's just forget it. Play whoever we'll play. John Field on Saturday.
Saturdays must win.
And then Tuesday we're playing Glasshoughton, who I do not think will have got a point by Tuesday, because they've got Skegness away on Saturday. So
they're not going to win that.
We've got to go to Glasshoughton and win.
100%.
If we don't win that one, then
alarm bells ring if we don't go there and win next Tuesday.
We have to win. It's someone around this table's birthday on Tuesday.
Oh,
If we don't
we know what happens on Sam Shepherd's birthdays. We'll discuss more next week.
Will we?
Yes, we will.
Anyway,
Macclesfield.
Moving swiftly on.
Oh, indeed.
To slightly happier times, we go back to Saturday. You can have your 10 minutes off now, because of course you don't do Saturdays, do you?
Hey, I'm there on Saturday.
Oh, wow. Congratulations.
Got a pass to go on Saturday from the missus.
Yeah, the pass that you bought and didn't use last week.
Jack used it, he was happy.
Anyway,
a community spirit.
We beat Hall Road 3-1. Now, 3-0, great. It was a little bit disappointing to concede at the end.
Very disappointing.
It was very, 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 very comfortable.
It was easy.
Easy.
That was the easiest game we'll play all
There was
season.
only ever going to be one team was going to win that game, and we coasted it. And yeah, so that does make it annoying that they conceded at the end. Quick thing to start with, obviously it was a sellout. Which is very good. And on Saturday, we were the only team to sell out, and there was only one other game in both divisions that got above 200 last Saturday, and that was Penistone Church in the Premier. And we were the only ones to get anywhere near a sellout. Never mind actually do it.
We are a big team in a pub league.
Yes. Anyway, Jack, you were there.
Yes.
What did you think?
I mean, it was comfortable, but there is a but. We could have put about 5 past them, never mind 3.
Haven't we had this
right,
before?
And the problem is, right, we go 2-0 up and we just sit and keep the ball and pass it around when we could have easily scored 3, 4, 5, 6.
It was the same with St Albans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were the better team, but all of a sudden we're 2-0 up and we decide to sit on it. When, if it was me, I'd be going, if there's an opportunity to score goals, think of goal difference. I know it's early, but think of goal difference. If we get more goals, it's going to help us in the long run.
Yeah.
So I don't get...
We talked about goal difference all last season, didn't we?
And because we sat back, it's probably one of the reasons why they scored.
You're probably right, yeah.
So...
Go on, Jack.
I hear you
Come on. It's good. The debate's good because I know you disagree.
Well,
so
yeah, I disagree.
Elaborate.
I'm going to. At the end of the day, right, if we'd won 5-0, if we'd have won 1-0, we got 3 points.
Yeah, but
right?
goal difference.
Yeah, goal difference at this point in the season doesn't
Helps.
matter. It doesn't. It doesn't. At the end of the day, right.
I'm just doing some research.
Right. We won that game 3-1, right? It was probably the most comfortable game we'll play all season. I don't mind us passing the ball about and tiring them out. It means they have 0 chance of getting back into the game. I think, alright, yes, we could have had a couple more, and yes, we had chances. And obviously, yes, it would be nice to have a few more.
I'm sorry, it's not as big as I thought it was, so I'm not going to say it.
Right, thank you. So, we all want to win 5-0 every week. Of course we do. It'd be very nice. However, a 3-1 win at home is a good result.
It's a good result, but all I'm saying is, if there's an opportunity to score more goals, we should take them. For example, against Emley, even if we could play them at home, and we could only win 1-0, or they could only win 1-0. Not every game is going to be as easy as that Hall Road game probably was.
However, I think if we win that game 3-0, we don't have this conversation.
No, I think there's still a conversation there, because
there's one to have.
Regardless, even if you won 3-0, as a manager, and I'm sure Chris Boulder would say the same thing, yes, we played brilliant, we won 3-0, but there's always going to be something to improve on.
Of course there is. There's always places to improve.
So I would have said we could have had a couple more goals, I think, in that game. And I think it would have helped us out.
What do you think, Sam? You was there as well.
I know. I was enjoying that.
Trying to get you involved.
I know we agree.
I feel like David Dimbleby right now.
No, I'm not. I can see where both of you are coming from, right? A win is a win, and it's 3 points, and it's early in the season. Yes, it would have been nice, especially against someone like Hall Road, as it would be against East Hall, to really make a statement.
It's that local pride as well, isn't it? And you can embarrass them and stuff like that. I think that's part of it. I think that is part of it.
But I also see Hickey's point, Jack's point, that, you know, you can't really moan with a win, and we got the win, and that's, it's, you know, a home game for Ferriby, I take a win as just about nearly a given, and it needs to be, especially when we are dropping points away from home, because at home we are a different animal altogether. And one person I will say, and it was disappointing he missed out on Tuesday for injury, is Jamie Forrester. He was absolutely outstanding in that game.
He just runs the park.
I mean, the goal he scored was superb, and then he nearly got another one. That was where Buttle headed the rebound in, won it for 2-0. And obviously he got kicked, and that bit, alright, he was named on the bench on Tuesday, but that put him out really of Tuesday. So we hope he's back on Saturday. But he's been very, very good. And at this level, like you just said, Jack, he runs the pitch, doesn't he? People can't get near him, and yeah, he was great. And also Kirky as well.
Yeah,
absolute God, talk about running the engine room. What a play! What
he
a
was
performance.
He was up there for man of the match.
To be fair,
he should have got
man of the match.
He ran his socks off on Tuesday as well.
Yeah,
but you're going to get that every game.
He's a little bulldog, isn't he, Kirky?
Kirky could play Saturday, Tuesday, Friday, and would do 90 minutes running.
You might have to
running
come March.
Oh yeah, we have to.
Yeah, but sorry.
No, go on.
But I'm just going to summarise what I said. I wasn't saying we played badly.
No.
I was just saying we can definitely do better than that. I think we can do better than that.
Of course, Quam.
There is more to come.
That's the point. I think that is the best part about it. It's the fact that we won the game comfortably, but there are things we can build on and there are things we can improve on. I think that is the most exciting thing about this team. There's always more. Sometimes we don't show it, but there's that extra gear.
The
potential. I don't think these.
Yeah. The potential.
And
I don't think these other
we have
teams
struggled with quite a few players out as well.
Yeah,
to start off with.
Exactly.
The losing Danny East for 3 games was a kick in the guts, but we'll just have to get through them. You know, 1 down, 2 more to go. Back for Northwich, isn't it? In the Vars. We'll be back for. So yeah, you know, it was nice to beat Hall Road. It was very good to see Sal out there. People doing their best to stick by the COVID regulations and everything. It's very strange. It's difficult, but you know, just obviously keep that up on Saturday. I'm hearing from Jack we're heading for another sellout, so yeah, just keep up the good work on that, because obviously we all want to keep going and watching football for however long we can. Me and you said the other night, didn't we, as we're counting down the days.
Yeah.
If you get to a Friday night, you know you're alright.
That's where it's day by day. You get to this Friday night, there's going to be a game.
I think we'll be alright for Saturday.
Gets to the Monday night, we'll be alright.
Yeah.
You're not going to lie, he changes his mind every 5 minutes anyway, so God knows what will happen.
He does.
But I actually think that was very punditry-like.
That was a great debate, that we could have been on, the debate on Sky. Better than Paul Mason and whoever, it was Liam Rossini or whatever.
Send this to Gary Neville and you might learn some things from us.
Don't need a CV, just watch this.
Just watch this, Gary. We'll debate you and Carragher any day of the week.
And we'll do something else now that Gary Neville don't do, and that's stick his hand in his pocket.
Well,
it's time for the money.
I suppose he sticks his hand in Peter Ling's pocket, doesn't he?
So I'm afraid I ain't got anything to pay.
Yeah, we know that.
Because, well, my players aren't playing. I can't help that. And Danny East is banned. What am I supposed to do?
One of yours is back Saturday.
Is he?
Yes.
Very good. Right.
There's my £2.
£2. That is for Jamie Forrester's goal against Hall Road. And that £2 is for Tom Corner's yellow against Emley.
Thrown in the pot.
I love how he throws it in, right?
Yeah.
And what he doesn't say is that he should have also put £2 in for Loz's yellow on Saturday, but not only did Loz match it, he paid yours as well. So, I don't know what you're moaning.
I don't know what he did.
I think he should have to put his hand in his pocket and pay.
I disagree.
I would have paid.
Hang on a minute, where's this money going to again?
The club.
The club.
Like, he gets all these
What's
free
paid
bits
it?
from the club.
Come on.
Paid it.
Social media man. Come on.
Now, this next part, you can stick your number 10 Downing Street press conferences or any breaking news or anything you want. This is quite remarkable.
Is it
This
PPP
next
time?
piece? No, it's
Well, I thought it
Super
was, but I just
6.
had to look
Oh
at the
no,
Oh,
gosh, here we go.
Now,
Fixed!
slight update for you. Now, I'm going to send out a full league table update to all the members on email after the 5 rounds, so after next Tuesday's games. But just a quick update as of now. So in joint third place, we've got quite a few people on 9 points. It's Matthew Kempson, Harry Atkin, Richard Utley, Jill King and Colin Ogden. Then in second place on 10 points, we've got Paul Owens.
Who's top?
Who is top,
Where's
Samuel?
Vicky, where are you on this league table?
Oh, I forgot
He
to
didn't
do
send him in on
I forgot to
Tuesday.
do it on Tuesday.
Goodness me.
Right.
Relegation zone, that's what I mean.
Unfortunately, boys, my mother is still top.
You know what?
And do you know how she got there this week?
Oh.
She picked out somehow that Rossington would beat Retford 3-2.
That's fair play.
Not gonna
That
lie,
is fair play.
she'd done a research.
She rang Ben Hunter, didn't she, on air?
Labby!
So, yes, mother is top still, I'm afraid, after 3 rounds.
I am begging she wins.
Yeah, and give
Because
us
I
nothing
want Sam
tell.
to announce it on here and I want her to come in and go, oh, cheers, Sam. And it's,
You would love that. You
and
would
accept
absolutely
the award.
love
I
that.
think the nation would love that.
Well, anyway, so as we said earlier about Ferriby getting beat at Emley, it's still early days.
It is.
Very early days. Positivity heads on now.
Right, now it's time for our favourite bit. Here we go. It's pies, pints and pisses.
Can I just interject? Salt's words in the car were, go for it, and be horrible towards them. So it'll be interesting to see what he says about them. You
Right.
said score them as low as you can. This is when you was in your bad mood, when you weren't really speaking.
Well,
I don't remember.
I think we're gonna start with the high point because
Yeah.
we'll do it in order. We'll start with the high points and then it gets worse.
He gets a lot worse.
It gets a
than
lot
Bottas.
worse. So pies, so food.
Oh, right.
8.
Okay. No. Listen. Right. If you got proper staple non-league football food, which was a pastry, pie, chips. No, I didn't say about pastry, chips, peas and gravy, like we
That's
did.
what I said.
Yeah, I know. Like we did. You didn't have to wait, did you? You didn't have to wait.
No.
Came to you, cheapest chips, £3.50. Buzzing. But if you got a burger, you had to wait 20 minutes. And that's his own fault for getting a burger. I'm going to score them a 9.
Do you know what? I'm sorry, I agree with him.
It's a 9.
I thought for the value for money and how good it was, I'm afraid.
You know
it's a
what?
nine.
I didn't even go, and for that explanation, I'm going to give it a 9.
I'm sorry, it was a decent staple. It was good staple food. The people behind the thing were lovely.
She was actually. She was very nice.
It was everything you wanted.
Okay,
Just
I'll-
because you got a burger,
Okay,
you can eat your
I
burger.
shall have me.
You can take your burger in your 8 and
It's
shut
all right because it's good.
I shall have me say when the pants come
That
out.
was as good as it gets,
You can
right?
have a pint.
I don't care.
Yeah,
I don't want
Barry
it.
can
I don't want
still
it.
judge.
Or
Right.
you can just eat.
Now,
Oh,
we
yeah,
got
we-
pints.
we've had a sip.
Pints 1.
You know what?
We're supposed to discuss.
Don't care.
No,
Like,
hang
give
on.
the score.
I'm going to agree with him. Only on the base. I'm only giving them a 1 because there was alcohol in the ground.
Yeah.
That's the only reason they're getting a 1.
It was
Right.
canned beer. When they had taps on the bar,
Right.
1.
Look,
Can we talk about the taste of the
Emily,
beer?
right? You're not the Phoenix Club, all right? You know, I mean, having a Carling tap on the bar and then me paying for it and then this little old gadget going in that thing, right? It went in the fridge for the can.
No, are you sure he went in the fridge?
fridge
No,
obviously.
wait. Are you sure he went in the fridge, or did he go in Jamie Wolfen's bucket?
Well,
Oh,
I think
here
he
he
must have
is.
done because the can definitely didn't feel like it had been in the fridge.
It didn't.
Because it was lukewarm,
It was.
right?
It was.
And I'll be honest, it tasted like piss.
We were sat, weren't we, drinking our pint watching the game, and it was warm, it was stale,
It was
didn't even
fat.
taste like lager.
No, it tasted like
I was
ale, didn't
drinking
it?
some ale from some little country beer festival. It was garbage. It wasn't what I paid.
it's a 1.
How much
It's-
was it? The beer? It was about £3.
Well, I got a beer token off him that he got off the chairman, so I didn't pay. But
Look, all these freebies they did, and I had to pay. I spent my hard cash on that beer.
how much?
I can't remember.
Oh, for God's
Oh no, Well, to be fair to the little gadger, as you call it, he was a nice fella. We had a good discussion about me giving him a note instead of a payment card, because he couldn't get the card machine to work.
Oh, that's even more. Right, one.
One.
So you're on 10 out of 20 so far, Emley. Next up, toilets.
They were just average.
Average,
7.
but you had to trek all the way around
You
the back of
did.
the stand.
There was a point for that.
And also, there was only one sink.
And the hot tap didn't work.
I think it's got to be a 5.
Five.
He's happy now, look at this.
Do you know what, Emley? There you go. Typifies your club. Bang average, 15 out of 30.
They're just going to say we'll beat you.
Can I praise them?
No.
If I'm allowed. If you walked into that ground wouldn't look out of place.
Very good ground. I agree.
Yes, the
great
ground itself,
great pitch.
Yes,
It was very nice.
Very
pitch.
difficult to find.
Apart from the
yeah.
garden fence on the other side, which I hate. Stuff like that.
bloody impossible to find.
It was.
Must have driven past it 3 times.
We didn't actually attend before it was there.
And well done to the 12-year-olds chanting all the way from
with their,
Emley for life, wasn't it? Emley for all of 10 years. Like us. There's probably an Emley 2010 podcast out there somewhere.
I'm pretty sure there is.
So,
I'll tell you something else as well, the raffle was rigged on it.
Andrew Franklin Barber winning it. So for the PPP, they've got 15.
They've got 15.
That just shows the bang averageness of that club.
Who's winning, by the way?
Harrogate Railway, 26.
26.
26
They're going to be
30.
very difficult to
That's not a bad
beat.
score.
We may have been generous,
We had a good night at Harrogate though.
but it was a good night.
I think it was slightly
Apart from the
swayed.
result.
So, next up,
Gosh,
it's time for the quiz.
I have done that.
Here he is.
Right. Okay. 3 questions, and then I've got a... No, there's no answers on this.
It's a memory lane.
And then
Just
I've got...
shout out if you know the answer.
Yeah, so shout out if you know the answer. There's 3 questions, and then I have a guess the player. I've changed guess the player this week, and I'm changing it for the foreseeable future. I've got a starting 11 with 3 players missing. You've got to get the 3 players.
Right.
We'll start with a quiz. I think this is quite an easy one. Who won man of the match in the FA Trophy final?
Jason St Just.
Well done, that's 1-0 to Salt.
How did you not get that straight away?
I don't know. I had King in my head.
Well, I'm not going to lie, I was there and not really bothered. So
I wasn't there and I got it.
That's why you got it.
That's right, yeah. No one actually cared about man of the match because we actually won the game, so...
Can we?
Yes.
Don't see this on the chase. Who was the first substitute against Wrexham, and who did he come on for?
Jamo
Jamo was a sub.
came on for Adam Boulder.
Well done, Sam. I'm going to give you 2 points for that. 2-1-0. Okay. Who scored our first goal in the National League? So the Premier, the National League Premier.
I know this.
Who scored it?
Bateson.
Well done.
Oh, it was.
3-1-0.
It was
Now.
Mason, yeah.
I'm going to... Starting 11 is from the Sheffield United friendly last season.
Right, okay.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Interesting how this team's changed now. In goal was Jordan Douglas. Ben Leyland was at right back. James Pearcey was at centre half. Not telling you the other one yet.
Dan Nichols.
I told you not to guess.
Well, it's Dan
I
Nichols.
presume he's already got it right.
I think that team sheet was wrong.
Tell you now, it was Dan
It
Nichols.
was because he scored.
He scored in the 3rd minute.
Well, I got the official club team sheet,
Which I didn't do, I don't think.
and it must be wrong because I've
So you're
got Jack
getting
Mail at centre
Getting
half.
the excuses in.
It wasn't Jack Mail, it was
So
Dan-
you balls
Dan
this
Nichols.
up, is what you're saying?
No, listen. I'm saying I use the club's official team sheet.
Right, carry on.
Well, it's all wrong now. Loz was at left back.
Probably James.
Emma was at right back.
White mid.
Right mid. Forrester was in the middle. Who else? Who was next to Jamie Forrester?
Kirk. Oliver.
Adam Boulder.
Scotland. Do you
Midfielders.
still play for us?
No.
Oh, well.
Midfielders.
I'd put in everyone right now.
Oh, God.
Um,
Midfielders. Was Fry.
No.
Midfielders. No, I will get this. I'm racking my brain.
Eddie Rogerson?
No, I won't.
No.
Oh, I'm going through last year's graphics. I'm looking at them on my phone.
Oh, God.
Give me
Central midfielder. So I'm telling you. Quite tall. tattoo.
Eddie Birch.
That's
I
it. Sam got it
Eddie
first.
Birch.
Yeah, Danny Norton's on the left. Now this is where I've probably got wrong. So I've got TC and
Sam Robinson.
I've got TC and James Nichols. So you reckon it was Dan Nichols, not James Nichols?
Dan Nichols.
Right. Okay.
I reckon Sam Robinson played up front.
Well, he was on the bench.
Oh, was he?
Yeah. Apparently. That's it. I feel a bit disappointed now. I feel a bit of a fraud.
That didn't go very well, did it?
Yeah,
So what I'm going to do next week is find the game where I've got a reliable team sheet. Yeah, I thought I could trust our club to have a reliable team sheet.
Ball cutting.
No, he does it. It's not fine.
Go on.
Go on, memory lane.
Was it memory lane, alright?
It's memory lane.
Okay, we're going back to.
We have to explain why tonight's has been.
Yes. Well, I asked Mr. Hickman tonight, guys,
As the guest.
as a guest, which game would he like, and he chose this one.
And it's a good.
The 24th of January, 2015.
We haven't already done this one, have we?
No, we've mentioned it.
Wait, he said it in the camera.
It's not a memory lane.
lane.
We haven't had it as a memory lane. We've mentioned it.
We travelled all the way down to Farnborough to watch us win 2-0
In the minibus.
in the minibus. Yeah.
There's a lot to talk about.
There is.
And then the starting 11 that day was Adam Nicklin, Louis Bruce, Greg Anderson, Danny Hearn, Josh Wilde, Danny Clark, Russell Fry, Liam King, Jason St Just, Tom Denton who got our first goal, Ryan Kedwell got the second. Substitutes were Tom Nicholson, Adnan Boulder came on for Ryan Kendall, Mark Gray, John Delia and Nathan Peake who came on for Louis Bruce.
What a day.
What a team.
What's it? Yeah.
What a team, first of all.
team.
Well, where do we want to start? Should we go with the journey?
We'll go with the journey down.
It was long.
Journey down.
Very long.
I don't actually remember the journey.
I think
don't
it was
remember the
further
journey
than we thought it was, especially on a minibus. It was horrendous.
It wasn't great.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
I remember the way back because I was sat in the front with Anthony and
Well, I remember.
I'll never forget the way back.
all I could hear was you guys in the back going, "Move the loo."
No,
Stop.
See,
Honestly,
you make it out like it wasn't that bad. It was really bad. It was really bad.
It was painful.
I've always said I've never been in as much pain as I was
I
that
didn't
day.
need the toilet. I was quite happy in the front.
Not gonna lie, I went for a piss and my stomach was still hurting. That's how
Yeah.
badly I
You know what?
needed
You drank so much Budweiser.
Yeah, that is true.
Look, we were celebrating. We won 2-0.
And by the way,
The
I don't know how we
brutal
won- I don't know how we
North
won that
Spencer
game.
Days, whatever his name was.
Because we played. Yeah, no. But
Oh, we
we
did.
played awful, I thought.
They weren't very good though, to be fair. They were bottom of the conference south by a distance.
I seem to remember we did well second half, if I remember rightly.
It was 2-0 at half time.
Decent
we
stand
still
we
did
was in,
alright.
weren't we? Though?
Yeah.
It beat the second half.
Behind the goal, yeah.
And then there's that picture of all of us
Yeah.
with the
Yeah.
green and white army flag that's still in the cupboard.
Yeah.
First half behind the goal.
They had a big stand on the other end, didn't they?
Yeah. I mean,
That cost
did
them
we
a
go
lot
to
of
the
money,
did we
didn't
go to the bookies that day?
We went for a walk
Yeah, we
around
did.
Farnborough to find the bookies. It was FA Trophy last 16 day because I put an all FA Trophy bet on.
Yes.
How well did that go?
Not very well.
Do you know what else
No
day it
surprise.
was? Was it in January?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Top 24.
Was it the day that Bradford won at Stamford Bridge?
Yes,
In
it was.
the FA
It
Cup,
was,
wasn't
yeah.
it?
Yeah,
I
it was.
remember it.
Yeah.
We saw a lot of them, didn't we, at services?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
There
But the way, obviously, you know, we celebrated the win. It was quite an easy win on the historic trophy run. But I think what we all remember is the way back.
Yeah, 100%.
And honestly, I thought my stomach was going to burst.
I wasn't so bad to start, then I got worse as we got nearer home.
Right.
There were some
This-
strange noises coming up from the back of that.
I was fully prepared to have a piss in a can, empty can. I was literally like, I'm going to do it. I am going to do it if you don't stop this goddamn bus.
Did we stop on the hard shoulder?
Yeah,
right?
we did.
No, but that's another story.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
Me and him, dying, right? About 15 minutes later, he needs to go to the toilet. What do they do? Pull over to the hard shoulder.
Yeah, we've been waiting
I'm
about an
like-
hour and a half, haven't we?
And I'm seriously like, what am I even doing here now?
These two were very
What's the
pissed
point?
off.
Oh,
Absolute shambles.
but what a day. They're the
Yes.
football days you remember though, aren't
Yeah,
they?
yeah.
They're
So-
absolutely fantastic. And
Minibuses are always better, I think.
Not when they're going to Boston. Then.
Not when they're in a
Well,
toilet.
saying that, I needed to piss all the way to Boston and I didn't
I was
on the way to
nearly
where?
sick.
On the way to Boston, I can't just
Boston.
say, I do remember running when I got off at York Street, that chippy, and in that toilet.
I was nearly sick on the way to Boston in that minibus.
I remember.
I think you were being dramatic that day.
It was. He did 3 pairs.
Is that when they stopped the bus that time as well?
Then you went walking in the offbeat.
I was like, I think is he alright?
Yeah, no, he was bad. It was ropes that day, but yeah. But no, Farnborough, a great day, a great team. I remember there was quite a few of us there as well. There's a picture of us all stood behind the goal.
A lot of Ferry fans made the trip considering how far it was.
Yeah, it's a long old way.
Not sure, fellas.
Was they on our bus?
Yeah.
There was in the minibus, yeah.
There weren't many of them though, were there?
No.
Otto and Graham were definitely there.
Yeah, Rick would have been there.
I don't think there was many. I don't
No,
think
there
there was.
wasn't that many of them.
There's only a couple. I mean, Bath's when they come into their element, isn't it?
Yeah.
But
No, very good. And yeah, it was. You always remember them trophy games. But
I had a burger. I just slagged Salt off for having a burger, and I had a burger that day.
I mean, it was 5 years ago.
It was an expensive place. You could tell it was down south.
Oh yeah.
Well,
definitely.
Fancy clubhouse, decent shop if I remember rightly as well.
Yeah. I can remember being.
I remember the shop.
The shop.
I remember the shop. Yeah, I don't remember the clubhouse.
It was like a big stand there at the back, and everything was just in there, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a good, decent ground.
A
That.
very good memory lane.
Yeah.
Well done, Nicky. Good choice.
Good show.
Can I just say, pre-1 everybody, this time next week, strap yourselves in, get your popcorn out, because we're going to Macclesfield for Memory Lane next week. And there's some stories for that day.
Sheppo's birthday special.
There's some stories on that trip that will live in infamy.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
I will not be.
Excuse me, they're not all being revealed on here.
Oh, I don't know. We get going.
One definitely is.
Look, I think.
Walker, I recommend that you have a couple of whiskies before you start the podcast next week, and then you can.
All I
reel
will
it
say in
off.
advance is that you were miserable that day for no reason. Everyone else.
No reason.
Everyone else had a very good day.
No freaking reason.
Hang on. This is like the advert, guys. This is great. This is great television.
Honestly.
We need to stop and just hold it for
We'll
next
plug
week.
in next week.
Yeah. Hold it for
What
next
did you have
week,
to watch?
and then we can go.
Can you just imagine if we get beat at Glasshoughton as well? God, we'll be punching each other on air next
To be
week.
fair, I'm glad he's not driving if we get beat at Glasshoughton.
Right, so
No, it'll be too.
we move on.
complicated.
We've got 2 previews and sets of predictions to do. So, you don't get more Northern counties than this. We welcome Dronfield to the Dransfield on Saturday.
Dronfield, not to be confused with Parkgate or any other club from that area who are just exactly the same sort of club. I.e. nothing.
And we're hearing there's been some strong ticket sales from Dronfield.
Would you like me to
queues for hours and hours.
Would you like
outside their
to?
team
Would you
pubs.
like me to tell you how many tickets Dronfield have
Go on.
sold?
Go on.
6.
You know what? Well, fair play to the 6. Fair play to the 6.
Fair play to the 6, and we'll welcome you on Saturday.
But the thing is,
well, the
we're
rest of
recording
them.
that. That's probably one of the highest away ticket sales we get this season. 6.
To be fair, Hall Road didn't sell many. 2 of them were down in here. But yeah, I mean,
Anyway,
they're not a very well supported club, are they? So to even have 6 coming, I think, is an achievement for them.
It could be Ferby fans who just click.
You don't know, do you?
might be.
It genuinely might be. It might be. But no, Dronfield, I know it's only the 4th game of the season.
It's must win.
But Dronfield is must win. These are the games that we need.
This is your Northern Counties bread and butter, isn't
Yes.
it? Dronfield at home.
This is one of these teams that we need to be playing off the park and we need to put them to the side.
We're at home.
Like we did against
We're at home.
Like we've always said,
It's a must win. Every
I
home
fancy
game
us
is
to
a
beat
must win.
anybody at home, and I will say that every week on here, and I will rattle on about that until we get beat at home. But
So, next week then.
I have faith.
I can't see Dronfield having enough to come and beat Saturday, even without Eastie. Jamie Forrest will be back. There's talk, hopefully, Lee Hutchinson will be back. He was out injured, was back fit again, and then has got re-injured. But Tuesday was a bit too soon for him, so he should be back on Saturday. Jamie should be back, I believe. Loz will be back into the side, which will be a big thing for us. We've got Loz next Tuesday as well, which is an important one.
Good stuff.
But yeah, obviously we'll miss Eastie, and that'll be a big miss for us. And we've got some lads who have got some niggles. Kirky looks like he's done 10 rounds with Mike Tyson, as does Lou Exall. Jordan may play on Saturday, we don't know. May rest.
I feel like I'm saying Chris Paul's press conference.
Well,
so on the desk, really got our injuries.
I've always said I should be a manager. But yeah, I think, and obviously we haven't got
You're
Nelly.
thinking that as well.
We haven't got Nelly as usual.
The Moose has just asked him a question about his team news for Saturday, hasn't he?
But,
He's been watching too much of that Tottenham documentary.
but yeah, I'd like to think we had too much for him.
Yes.
That's all I would say.
There isn't a lot else to say, I don't think.
Yeah, we'll win. We'll win.
And we're all there.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're having a
And
party.
can you
for him.
confirm that?
Well, I am there. As I'll be there the week after as well. So come and say hello in the clubhouse. I'll be there at about 1 o'clock. Come and say hello.
I'll go and swear at him.
Come and say hello.
You actually think you're famous, don't you, off this?
I've signed 3 autographs so far.
And what we're there for? Sign off sign off the kids' homework.
A restraining order.
Alright.
Let's not go on to the sketchy ground here, so. But I am there on Saturday and I'll be sat in the bar having a couple of pints before watching us demolish Drongfield.
Right,
Good.
Tuesday is one of the ginger people in the room's birthday, isn't it, Mr. Shepherd?
It is. So I'm expecting big things for Urbino, like an away win.
But you're alright, if we don't do very well, he won't remember much of it.
No, that is true.
Because we're having a session beforehand.
We are.
Oh dear.
What time's our train leaving?
9:27. Kick-off is at 7:45. This is going to be a good day.
You are joking.
No, I don't
On
have.
Tuesday night?
Yeah.
Bear in mind, we won't be drinking. I won't start drinking till midday. I mean, it needs
That's
to
a
be.
lie.
No, I won't either.
No.
I'm going to be. Will. So you're going out on the lash?
No.
No,
We're going for a meal.
But you're still going to be off.
Oh, we're going for cocktails.
You're still going to be off your rocker.
Cocktails, look at us!
No, hang on a minute. You're still going to be off your rocker.
Oh, we will.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
He's off his rocker after 2 pints, what's your point?
Anyway,
I like how he's kicking off tonight.
He's not arguing. This is the
swiftly
point.
on. Who's going to film your podcast? You're going to have stand-ins or what?
What, on Wednesday night?
Yeah.
That'll be alright, man.
I've got school on Wednesday.
That'll be one to watch.
I will be here the Wednesday night. You may not see me.
Oh no. We'll have to have you back.
You're right. You may have to have a week off for me. I am going with the youth team to Halifax
Very nice.
in the FA Youth Cup.
You and Sean having a night out.
To do social media for the youth team, which it'll be a great night for them playing at the Share.
Yeah, fingers crossed they do well as well.
Yeah, nice for me as well.
Be a tough game, but
Oh yeah, great experience for them. It's exactly what they need.
Oh, well, we'll have to have a think about next week.
Yeah, we'll have to get to the drawing board.
Yeah. Well, we might just have to do it Thursday again. The show crumble.
Yeah.
You
Parents'
can.
evening.
Oh dear.
Oh, hang on, it finishes at 7, so I have to rush back from Bentley.
What
Hey,
sauce?
Before we bore people to death, if they're not already. Glasshoughton, obviously, so as we've said, our start away from home hasn't been good, let's be honest. Glasshoughton are
Perfect chance
dreadful.
Can I say, if I
Chance
said to you, right, at the start of the season, we'd have 1 point from our first 2 away games, you wouldn't believe me.
No,
You'd have laughed
I
at me.
agree.
Not when the first one was arrogant.
You'd have called me too negative, and all this rubbish.
I would have done 100%.
No, that's a fair point. But Glasshoughton was showing the
Tuesday-
trap there last year. Me and you went, didn't we?
Oh, we did.
Got big returning to the scene of the crime. He went arse off a tit at Glasshoughton. Funniest moment of the season. It was brilliant.
And for some
I'll tell you what.
reason it wasn't on camera, which is
I
disappointing.
know.
We avenge ourselves Tuesday. I think we're going to go there and put them to the sword. I think we need to.
I'm reserving judgment. So
I think the players will want to.
Yeah.
We need to win. That's all I'm going to say. We need to win.
It's alright, the players saying it, they've got to do it.
We've got to do it, you're right.
You know, come on, let's do it for my birthday, please.
Don't do it for that. Do
Yes,
it
do it for
because
that.
we need to win.
Yeah,
Do it for
that's
that.
true.
Do it because we need to get out of this shit Tin Pot League. Do it for that.
That is the motivation.
Do it for that reason.
Right,
Same.
Yeah, that's the only reason.
That sounded like Boris telling you to clean your
Because-
hands. Well
because-
done, mate.
I could not face the prospect of having to get excited for Drongfield visiting us again next season. I can't do it.
No, we know you've said.
I'll go and support Brit. I won't go support Brit. I'd rather go support Fairview Athletic.
Yeah, you've got a mate who supports Brit, don't you?
No.
Oh, the rebel.
Oh, the Rebel.
Yeah, it's your mate.
To be fair to the Rebel, he's a good lad. He's a good laugh.
Apart from the fact you take him to town every time you speak about
Yeah,
him.
but it's all tongue in cheek. He's a good fellow, the rebel. I've got a lot of respect for the rebel.
You basically called him an alcoholic on here several times.
He's a dedicated fan. He's a rebel. No, I'm joking. Obviously, I'm joking. He's a bit of a prick, isn't he?
Come on, you send all that
And predictions.
Right, can we then shut him up quickly? Okay, so, right.
Oh my god.
Predictions. So, Ash, Dronfield and Glasshoughton. Off we
Right,
go.
we're going to batter Dronfield, so we'll win 2-0.
We're going to batter him, but yeah, you say 2-0.
That's battering for us, isn't it? I'm joking, we'll win 4-0. Beat Dronfield 4-0, batter them. They won't even have a shot on target. We'll go to Glasshoughton. Because it's Sam's birthday, I'm going to say we're going to win. But if it wasn't your birthday, I wouldn't have said we're going to win because I don't believe it until we see it away from home. So we need to win away from home. We're going to win 2-1.
Mr. Hickman.
3-0 win against Dronfield. Well, I put my predictions in already, so I don't forget. Glasshoughton, away trip. I think I'm going to go with 2-1 as well. I think I'm going to go with 2-1.
Love it. Great minds.
Good. So would you say 4-0 Dronfield? Yeah. So we've had a 4-0 and a 3-0 and 2 2-1s.
So one of you's going to have to say Dronfield's going to win. You know?
Well, we've had a 4-0, we've had a 3-0. I'm going to be going for a 2-0.
Oh.
Really? Yeah,
I'm very happy with 2-0. And
More goals.
I'm going to go for a double 2-0. I think we'll win 2-0 at Glasshoughton.
I'm going to say... God. I'm also going to go 3-0 on Saturday. And I'm going to go for a 3-1 win on Tuesday.
Celebrate your birthday. Celebrate your birthday in style.
Yes.
Not the
I mean, who doesn't want to spend their birthday on a Tuesday night at Glasshoughton?
I mean, I can't think of anyone who wouldn't want to.
Exactly.
It's what dreams are made
It'd
of.
be stupid if you didn't.
It's what dreams are made of. Tuesday night, Glasshoughton, celebrating your birthday. What's not to love?
Yes, very good. Another show we've got through. It's been a very good one tonight, in my opinion. There's been a lot of debate.
We've got quite serious.
What did I say at the beginning of the show?
Best one yet.
Views will be up.
Yeah. That's just for you watching it this week.
Yeah, me refreshing the page 100 times, yeah.
So,
No.
all that remains to say is, Jack, thank you for coming on.
No worries.
We'll have you on
Thank you
again
for
later
being
on
on,
the
yeah.
season, definitely. You too, thank you as always, and we'll see you next week. Might just be me and Ash, it might be the three of us, we'll sort something out.
We'll see you on Saturday when we're at the game.
Oh yeah, you'll see us on Saturday.
Come and say hello.
Get your Super 6 predictions in if you're in it, because you know someone needs to knock my mother off
Well,
the top.
we need to stop his mother from winning.
Yeah, and fire in the goals and keep the clean sheets, lads, so the forfeit money keeps going in, because we've got 40 quid so far, which is
Make
quite
them
worth for 4
skimmed,
games.
please.
TC, you owe us £2.
What?
We'll
We'll end it there, I think.
we'll see you next week. Thank
See you
you.
later.
See you later.